Welcome to NET Vapor Reviews. Today's review is the Vaporesso Swag PX80 that I received from Vaporesso to review. Now, Vaporesso have sent this out to me weeks ago, but it was stuck in customs for weeks on end, so I just received it a few days ago. So I'm reviewing it now. Right. I am very impressed with this little sub-ohm kit. That's what I call it, the ultimate pocket friendly sub-ohm kit. I've been vaping a bit more than usual after my 3-day no vaping challenge. I'm sure you watched that video. So I've been vaping quite a lot lately to catch up. Yeah, but this kit is superb. Before we go down to the close-up, I mean, just the floating screen is so gorgeous. It just disappears and you can't see there is a screen here. That is amazing. You know, when you drive these cars, when you see the dash on your front screen, I mean, you can't see there is a screen on this mod. I mean, you can see the beautiful design underneath this glass here, or plastic. I'm not sure what it is, but and then suddenly it just appears. I love this. I love this touch. The leather is so comfortable. You got many colors, 18650. You got smart wattage, variable wattage. We'll go through all the setting in the close-up. And this holds 4 mil. In the UK and Europe, I think it's 2 mil, but this is a 4 mil. And look at the size compared to the Gen Nano. Tiny. And all this is up to 80 watts, depending what coil you use. It's got smart wattage, so it'll detect the coil, but we'll go through that part of it in the close-up, and the rest we'll do when we come back on top. Right, so let's have a look at the Vaporesso Swag PX80. So on the box, 80 watts max, GTX coil, the new mesh coils, 18650 battery, and Type C fast charging. Manufactured, tells you what, and specifications. I'll put it all below in any case. It's 99.7 millimeter by 24.1 by 47.7, and here you've got the coils provided: 0.2 ohm, 45 to 60, and the other one is a 0.3, 22 to 45. 4 mil capacity tank, and 5 to 80 watts. Yep. So we've got it all here. Right. So let's open up the box. And we'll have a look what you get. So you get a let's have a look. Replace the coil. That is a bit innovative. Yeah, we'll have a look soon. Very nice. You got juice flow control as well on this one. Would you believe it or not? When you take out the coil, you block the juice flow. And to verify your code and warranty card, and then you get the manual in many languages. Shows you more or less what you need to know. Yeah, it's got all the protections that you can think of. Yeah, and all about the coils. Okay, that's it. That's a very different language. So we'll put everything away and let's have a look at what we get here in the box. So you get 2 coils. These are the GTX coils, but this will be compatible with the PnP coils as well. That will I'll show you in a minute. So let's take one coil out that we're going to use now. So this is GTX. Such small writing. 0.3 mesh, 32 to 45 watts. Yeah, now the other one is the 0.2. So I'm not going to take this one out, but you can see is more or less both a mesh. Apparently these have got superb flavor. Now I've got here a PnP coil, 0.15, that we're going to also try this one. It'll be interesting to know. Let me just get it out. Put this aside. See the difference between them, because these are compatible as well. So this is the PnP coils. Yep, good from 60 to 80 watts. Yeah, this looks a bit more cotton in it. I'm not sure if you can tell much of a difference, but the base is wider, I think, on the GTX coils. So we'll check this one out to see if it fits when we come to it. Now we get USB-C, fairly decent length to it, normal for a change. And here's the device. That's it. That's all you get, I think. Yeah. So let's have a look at the device. This one is the blue one. I'm not sure what color this is, but you can see yourself. It's like a light blue, I think, and it's leather. It feels like leather. Very comfortable in the hand. And well, where's the screen? It's in here. Hard to see, but if you we'll see soon how it looks. You can see a bit of an outline over here, so it's like a floating screen, something you go in the car and you can see in the windscreen. Yeah, very nice. USB up and down, power button, and the contacts, and in here you put your battery, and here's your airflow for the pod. To change your airflow, you just twist the whole pod. Yeah. So yeah. Now, so let's have a look first on the mod, and then we'll go through the pod. So let's put in a 18650 battery in here, and you can see plus is quite visible. I'm using a Golisi S30, very good batteries. Now you can see the screen suddenly appears, and I love this screen. I mean, this is such a nice screen. Beautiful screen, actually. Very nice. Now, so let's go into some settings. So it's 5 clicks on off. So let's leave it like this for a minute. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go on. To lock it, you just press 3 times the fire button. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Switched it off. Let's do it again. It's very sensitive to the touch, so let's do it. Here we go. So now it's locked. 1, 2, 3. Unlock. Now if I press the up and down to get into the menu, they're quite small, these up and down buttons. So to press them in together it's actually fairly easy. And over here you can see it's a very small writing. Variable. I can't see it myself. It's hard for me to see what it says. Voltage. Let's go back. Voltage. 1 minute. Let's press the down button. And this is variable wattage. And this is what does it say here? Smart. That means it will detect what coil you've got and give you the accurate wattage for it. Puff counter, to clear or not. Theme is, if I press the fire button, you have between pink, green and blue, so I'll choose blue. And then default, and then exit. Yep. So that's more or less the settings. Now let's go into the pod. The pod is got a very interesting feature. First of all, to put in your liquid is you lift here and you put your juice in, and it holds quite a large amount of liquid in here, you can tell. As we've seen before, the airflow is controlled by turning it in its base. Now over here you can see on the top it says lock and unlock. So if I put in a coil, let's put in now the GTX coil that came supplied. So what you do is you just simply plug and play. Now look what happens. Let me do this again. Look at this opening of the juice flow. So when I put in the coil, it opens it up. When I push out the coil through the mouthpiece, you can see it closes it. Seen that? So when you change your coil, your juice is fully protected inside. Yeah, so look at that again. See how it opened the juice flow. Nice. And then you just lock it. You lift this a bit. Let's put it in properly. As soon as you pushed it in, it's completely flushed here. You can now lock it and unlock it. So lock it means that's it. It won't come off. But if you unlock it, by pressing it, it will just come out. Now, if I put it on the mod, so it's 5 watts. You can see on the screen you got your battery indicator, what settings is wattage, 5 watts. Best, it will tell you when you put in the coil, the ohms and the puff count. What is this? The voltage, puff counter, and the seconds you vaped. So let's put in now this tank. This is the 0.3 ohm. So you can see it's quite small writing. 0.3, best between 32. I don't want to burn the coil. Yeah, best between 32 and 45 watts. Now this is on wattage. If I set it on variable wattage, then it would, let's try it, then it will go straight to the right wattage. So we'll put it on smart, on. Did we choose on? No, we have to choose on. So now you can see the little S here. Now if I put in this coil, see, it went up to 40 watts. Recommended 32 to 45, so it will choose the middle way. Now when it comes to the PnP coils, I'll just show you how it works. So again, you push this out and you see it would fit flush. Lock it, put it in, and it changed the wattage because this is a 0.25, should be 0. Let's try it again. It's not reading the wattage correctly, the coil correctly. Let me make sure it is completely flush. Well, it's reading it as a 0.2, best between 45 to 50 to 60 watts. So obviously it does work with the PnP coils. So anyone who's got the what do you call it, the VooPoo, yeah, the VooPoo tank, the PnP tank. Now I've got here the VooPoo, one of the VooPoos, and it wouldn't stick, it wouldn't go in. The magnets are not working right. You see, it pushes it away. So you can't use the PnP pod tanks on this device, only the coils. You see, this just goes in flush. Okay, so now let's go about and change the coil round. Actually, I want to use this coil, see if it really works. So we'll keep the GTX for later, and I'll use this now to see if it really works and you can vape on it. So the juice I'm going to use is just juice, apple and pear and ice. Someone gave me to try it, and now is a good time. Smells nice. It smells a bit candyish. I don't know. We'll see when I'll just give this a bit of a moisten. There's not many. You can't really put it in. There's no port channels. Juice ports here really is tiny. So I can't really do it. So what we're gonna do, we'll just put it in and we'll fill up the tank. And then we'll see what the flavor is like, and we'll talk about it on top. Okay, very easy actually to put in your juice. Very easy. The opening is wide. No problem at all, no overflow or... Okay, I'll let it now soak in a bit, and we'll talk about it on top, see what the flavor is like. I'll change to a GTX coil as well, use it for a day or two and see how we get on, and we'll finish off this review. But it does look very nice. Let me just give you some comparables. This is the Vaporesso Swag, the original. So I mean, you can see they're more or less the same size, but the screen is not here. This is the old screen and this is the new screen, much more elegant and modern. And Vaporesso Gen is different, yes, obviously, but it's a different style. But this is very elegant. You can get this in many colors. Very nice, very small. I mean, you can see it's this more or less the same size as the Gen, a bit wider, but the same height more or less. Very nice size, very compact. Okay, right, so for you will be just 1 second. I'll see you in a second up top. Right, so you've seen how simple it is. Now I've got in here the GTX coil. To change your coil is simply so easy. The lock and unlock, you just twist it to the unlock, push this out, the coil is out. Now let's say you want to use your PnP coil. Push this in, lock it, put it back on the device, so you will see that it will automatically detect. I mean, at the moment it's on 40 watts because I used the 0.3. Now it's 0.15 on 55 watts. Easy. I want to change the coil again. I just do the same procedure. Push this out. Your juice is completely secure in here. No way of escaping. You put in your GTX coil. This is the one that's like I've showed you below. That's the only one I opened so far. 32 to 45 watts. Push this in. Lock it, and I've got it on the smart wattage. So here you go. The simplicity of changing a coil without losing your juice. The fact that you can use the PnP coils here as well if you got the VooPoo series. You can use all your PnP coils on it. The fact that you can use the new GTX coils, they're very good flavor. In my opinion, the GTX is even better flavor than the PnP, and the PnP are very good coils indeed. Airflow is controlled by the top. So if you got the Drag X or all the series of the drag that I reviewed as well on my channel, a few of the drags, I think I've got the Drag X, and you've seen below the other tank, and I think I've got also, yeah, that's what I've got. And you could use all different types of coils. For me, let me just wipe my fingers because touching those coils. For me, this device is the future. I mean, a sub-ohm tank is much bigger, right? Let's be, and this is a 18650 battery as well. So this is so compact. I mean, you've seen how compare all the other devices, other mods, to the Gen Nano and to the well, it's similar to the Gen Nano, tiny, and this holds 4 mil. Yeah, I mean, what does it say here? 4 mil, as you've seen below. 4 mil. Where is it? Yep. So, I mean, look at the size, and it's very comfortable in the hand. This is like a bit cushioned. It's completely disappears. This is a perfect formed, pocket-friendly sub-ohm kit, all intents and purposes. And the flavor is superb. If I want to reduce the airflow a bit, I just turn the pod itself, tank. Perfect. I'm very impressed with this one. Very impressed indeed. USB charge. It's everything you need is here. I mean, you've got the settings. You've seen the settings. You've got quite a few options: variable wattage, smart wattage, voltage. No TC. Yeah. But everything else you've got. Dimension we spoke about, 99.7 by 27.2. That's quite small. By 50.9. GTX coil, you could use either the 0.3, the 0.2, both mesh, or all the variety of the PnP coils. 18650, you got very nice screen, floating screen, I would call this, very unique. The charging is very fast indeed. It's a Type-C fast charge. Yeah, user-friendly interface with the 0.96 TFT screen. Yeah, I love that actually. This is one of the nicest features on this kit, this mod. The Exxon chip that we all know how reliable it is with the Gen. I've got the Gen Nano, the Swag, the original Swag. The original Swag didn't have the smart wattage. That is an excellent feature that you can just change your pods, change your coils, and it'll come up with your recommended wattage. Extremely compact design with leather cover. Yeah, and you can get them in all different colors. You go on Vaporesso's website, and you'll see a huge amount of colors. So, all in all, I am very happy with this device. If you're looking for a sub-ohm, stock coil obviously, but compact, good looking, comfortable in your hand, perfect firing position, very nice and rounded. Everything is rounded here, very comfortable. Nothing is sharp edge. It's very similar to the Foxy One type of feel, you know, but look at the difference in sizes. It's also the 18650, but it's a very similar texture to it. Also very round, no sharp edges anywhere. Very nice indeed. Just to give an example against the mix side by side, I mean, just look at the difference, and this is so much heavier. Okay, it's got a big tank, my FEV on it, but very nice device indeed. Okay, I think I went through all the settings of this, what I call the ultimate pocket-friendly sub-ohm kit. Yeah. And here you got ventilation for the battery as well. Very nice device indeed. It's been around, but I had to wait for a long time. So I got it, I'm reviewing it now, and I'm very pleased to review it because it's something that I'm going to use now quite often. In the evenings when I enjoy my fruit flavors and desserts. I want to thank Vaporesso for sending it to me to review. I want to thank you all for watching. Until the next review, enjoy your vape, take care, bye bye for now.